Waiting a couple of seconds. Hello? I like actually said waiting a couple of seconds. That way, but my hello would be delayed by a couple of seconds. That way, hopefully, you'd be able to hear my hello directly on time, rather than like entire sentences being cut off. But in reality, it does seem like entire sentences just will be cut off because that's unfortunately just the way that things are. Because I know that it has been in the middle of, I want to say, like a good few sentences before people have finally said, oh, hey, by the way, literally did not hear the entire first half of what you were saying. And that's where like the idea of just saying something meaningless at the beginning were to come in. However, that doesn't work for anyone except me. Because then, like, the viewer still comes in completely lost, thinking that I'm saying something integral to their understanding of the stream. And then I just have to go, oh, never mind. That was completely useless information. And so then I end up having to explain something either way, so it just ends up canceling out in an incredibly awkward way. Either way, today is Signalis. Potentially the final episode of it, potentially like the last time we play Signalis. It's weird to call it an episode. I'm not going to call it an episode. Potentially the final stream of Signalis. If it ends up being close, I'll go over if I need to, but we'll just see, because I tend to be like pretty slow at the game. I'm sure it's been noticed many times at this point. But I really do think that we're incredibly close to beating it. I think we just have to kind of like get cards and then maybe do like a boss fight or something. I kind of doubt that there's like another area after this area, so I think we complete this and then we're all good. I remember that there was like the metro area, right? No. Not right here. That must have been before, and I'm already past that, which is maybe a little embarrassing. Oh, wait, no. You just go down. I remember that the meat grinder is just like blocked off. I believe this door, you can't reach the door, but it's just on the map anyway. It's weird watching watching Resident Evil gameplay after playing this for so long, because the Resident Evil map in a lot of ways is actually more friendly than toggle map scrolling. What does this mean? Oh, if you let go of it, it just sends it straight back to the room that you're on. I see. But Resident Evil, they decided like, oh, you'll have the map and it'll show you where like the save room is stuff, and it's got like a little circle and it looks like it's on paper. But even better than that, the Resident Evil map just straight up tells you whether there's items or whatever left in the room. So you're not left guessing like, oh, did I look at every clickable thing in the room? It just tells you like, oh, look, the room is red, so there's something still in here, or it's blue, so there's nothing left, and you've already completely explored the whole thing, and you're probably like hoarding items that you don't need. That's okay though, you just go put it back in the item box. But then you get to Signalis, and for some reason, they decided that they would be a little bit more brutal on the exploration, and just leave all the rooms blank. Which means that if you're lost, you end up being kind of lost, because you have no idea what little connection you're supposed to make. And I don't remember which area leads down. I guess it's from the alley. So we need to go from the commercial corridor to the alley, and then we go to the metro. I remember usually like whenever I come back after a week and it's like, oh, I haven't streamed the game in a week, I don't understand anything that I was doing at all in the previous week. That tends to last for like at least the first 20 minutes. But I think because the metro seemed so difficult, it was impossible for me to forget. We are trying to get to the photo store, which I believe will be through the metro. It might be, I assume it'll take us over to like behind the meat grinder, and then maybe that's how we get through. I think we killed everybody that's right here, but I'm not sure. So we need to go to the main room and then through the commercial, which is the bottom left. It's weird how easy it is to get flipped around in this whenever oh. Well, that's completely blocked off. Like, I can't access the alley anymore. Can I? Is there a way up? Oh, so you have to go from the... No, but I can't get to the apartment either, right? Because the flesh blocks that off as well, I believe. Which means that the route has completely changed. Is there any way to get through this? The door is blocked by massive flesh. There's no way through. Can I, like... Okay, never mind. I thought we were just gonna go through here, but turns out that's not an option at all whatsoever. So I suppose instead we'll give the meat grinder an honest shot. I know that the meat grinder probably has a bad rap for human beings. Generally... Oh wait, did I go the wrong way? I think I did go the wrong way. I have to go through here and then through here. And the meat grinder is just through here. And that door's completely locked off. I have no idea what's wrong with it. And yeah, so there's the door there. Incredibly useful. But this is just a jump down point, right? Where does this go? Map. Go down. We end up in the cooler, and then this takes us to the metro. Okay, well, I guess the fire escape will take us to the alley. Is there anything in the alley in that final... I think that room was locked, and that's why I didn't go down there. Because I believe that that is where the enemy that was just looking away was, but I honestly can't be sure. Is this the metro out here? It is. I remember, like, panicking as soon as I walked out here. And that's why. Okay, we're good. We made it. I must have done like a lot of radio damage to them before. We got the store key. We're straight into the photographic chamber. We should be able to steal as many pictures as we want. It's an incredible thing. Whenever I think about like online stuff, I want to say like photography would have to be one of the hardest things to recover, because before, like, you think about the evolution of photography, and at one point it's like, oh, go ahead, stand behind the camera, and you have to sit there like a portrait is being painted of you over the next 6.5 hours, and they take the picture of the thing, it slaps into like a metal slab or something, and the metal slab prints the thing onto the paper. I'm not actually sure how it works, I can't completely remember, but I do know that like a slab is involved, and then slowly that thing comes out, and then like over time the picture becomes visible or whatever, and then you can kind of make out the details of what appears to be a human being, but it's incredibly blurry and impossible to see. I remember seeing like a Vsauce short, and he was like, oh, here's the first person ever documented on a camera. The first photo ever taken of a person is just some random guy like 20 miles away getting his shoes shined. It's an incredible thing. And then eventually, like, the process completely speeds up. You only have to sit there for a little while instead of a year and a half. And then eventually you get to, like, oh, look, we have a Polaroid. And then you take a picture of it, and then it just spits the guy out. And now you just, like, shake it a little bit, and bam. HD quality. It's the most real you've ever seen, other than through a mirror. And the mirror might seem even less real because you might have not cleaned that thing in a while. So instead you look like a disgusting monster with like a completely dirty mirror. Although that one's probably on you. And then you get a little further and it's like, oh, now everybody has a camera. You have the digital cameras where it just easily goes onto your computer. Go forward even just a little bit more, and now you have the phone. Or I bet there's probably like an MP3 player that could take pictures before phones, I bet, right? Like an iPod, a tiny little iPod that could take pictures like it was a spy tool. They were probably selling those at the Scholastic Book Fair like that. Fukuyama Birgit, Huang Anna, Ito Lilith, Long Rebecca, Ing Elise, Park Notberga, So Alina, Wong Helena. I don't know what this means for us. And then eventually all the photographers have to do their stuff online. And instead of like, okay, pay me for making me sit here for 6 hours while we take care of your picture. Wait, did I get anything? Hold on, let's just go back in. The metro is really not so scary whenever you don't have people screaming directly into your ears. I suppose that's probably true for most. Developer fluid, a bottle with photographic quick developing fluid. What do I do with it? Develops and fixes photographs in seconds. Simply soak the undeveloped photo in the fluid. Do I have a photo anywhere? Here's a photo over here, but it doesn't do anything. Lock is defective and cannot be opened. They could have just had it be completely empty walls. I feel like the doors are mocking me in a way that maybe wasn't intended. Maybe it was intended though, and it's like, oh, look at all these options that are not available to you because of your own life circumstances. You got caught in the flesh mines, and because of that, you just don't have the same kind of experiences that everyone else can afford. It's a commentary. Is he gonna go around? I guess we'll have to go around. To the right? Yeah, here we are. Go straight through the door. Also decided to stream a little earlier today. Usually I get back from work on Wednesdays, like actually well before 7. I kind of settled on 6:37 as my normal time. But then I realized, like, isn't it kind of weird to just like sit around for an hour and a half and then kind of have to shut down my day so I can be to stream on time? Whenever I could stream just a little earlier and then be able to do more with my time. We have the National Post packet box, a matrix code scanner, packet Bellig Einlesen. I assume that's just the same thing, but with a little more German involved. Do I have anything for that? I assume not. It'll probably be clear to me. It's probably just going to be a little QR code scanner that we can use in the future. Have we already? We have not been through here. This extends way further than I thought it would, because that is locked there. We have not checked over there. This does go up, which probably means that we can loop it back into the main area. That's actually pretty cool, because I thought we would have to go through the metro every time, which would have been a little upsetting. Unlock the door. We can now quickly save. I think we've just sped up the process of this significantly. And we can also check our box in the meantime, because I have no idea whether we have the thing for the photograph that we need. We'll see if we can fight the being stuck online. But I guess maybe that's why the stock photo industry completely took off, because it's like, oh, now we have all this digital stuff and we need photos to sell for like advertisements and stuff, but it's a less unique thing. And obviously that's not to say like photography, because you know the photography is like much more of a skill. I feel like before in the past, photography maybe was less of like a completely artful thing. I'm sure you still posed people and that kind of thing, but I feel like photographers now, it comes with a more of an understanding of like, oh, this is the angle that I want to achieve, and then they're like laying on the ground with their legs behind their head so they can put their camera directly in front of them on ground level but slightly pointing upwards, and then get the angle of the person appearing much larger. That way they can achieve the message that they want to send. And that's not really something that you could do back in the day with those giant hulking cameras. We have a patient key. I don't know why I didn't carry this one around. This seems important. A metal key labeled room 0512. Have we seen a room 0512? I believe that we have. Haven't we? I think we have. I don't know why I didn't bring that along with me before. We have no reason to be holding on to this ammo. I believe the Nitro Express is for the rifle. It is, and the rifle only has a couple of bullets. We did put up the pistol and shotgun, I believe, because we were completely out of ammo. I'll go ahead and reload the revolver, though. Can you do the quick reload in this game? Because like Resident Evil, I was thinking about it, and it was like, oh, in those old Resident Evil games, you get the quick reload where it's like, oh, instead of having to reload slowly one at a time, just go into the menu and click the combine button on the guns, and then you're good. Did I put up the ammo? I did put up the ammo. Should I hold on to... I will hold on to the thermite just in case. More likely than not, it will get used. Although I might actually... I think it might be best to save it for just in case. Because if we end up with a boss that could spawn a ton of enemies or whatever, it would be far better to just have that ready. I was about to not save, even though I feel like we've made good enough progress to save. So I have no qualms with doing this. Let's go right back down. Right? Yeah, right back down. Service room. Into... That's up into the service room. I guess we just go this way from the metro and see if we can find anything there. Although I do need to check whether that lock was defective or whether it was just actually locked. I want to say that the patient room is going to be probably up, right? Either, well, it might be in the disinfection room, because I can't remember if that was just a defective lock or what. But I would want to say that one of these rooms is likely the 0512. But I honestly don't remember if we can actually get there with how... Oh, we totally can from the alley. So we'd have to go in through the back way and then go up. I want to say one of these rooms is going to be one of the 0512 rooms, though. But before we can do that, we need to go through the metro and see what's on the right side over there. And I suppose we can check some of the locked doors that are along the way. That way we aren't just completely wasting time. Making one long drive straight into Canada, not stopping anywhere. Hoping that the enjoyment of the trees on the highway will keep me entertained enough to not go completely insane. It'd be like playing Dredge or Amnesia with the insanity meter going insane the further that you get in. I think that those guys, their sight is just kind of weaker than the main guys, so I feel a little more comfortable just walking by them. I know there's a possibility that there's an enemy walking along this route, so we kind of just have to hope that things end up all right. We don't need that. We definitely don't want to get frozen up here. We might check the... Is this the... this is the public house? So it should be right over here. I don't think... Oh, that's a little awkward. I think if we just like hug this pillar a little bit right here, I think we'll be okay. And then maybe we can check right here. And if not, okay, there's nothing there. The lock is defective and cannot be opened. This puts us directly into the computer store, which I believe should bring us to an alley, which can get us to maybe the lock. Do I really need to save? Probably not. Continue without saving. You will regret this later. There's really not all that much later to be regretted. Maybe that's the way to think about life. Everything's falling apart, but in the relative grand scheme of things, the planet has existed for 20 billion years. This, okay, we need to go up one more time, and then hopefully it won't just be all fleshed out. We're good. Okay, we can make the pilgrimage. Okay, what's locked and what is like free? I want to say that this is fleshed up over here, but I have no way of knowing for sure. We're gonna try to go... We're gonna go straight around them. No entry, okay. Defective, can't be opened. It's a little unfortunate. Let's try... Well, we don't need to try you. I know that you're good. And then there's the giant flesh wall. I'm sure that was not there before. That one covers like much more wall. Oh! Lock is defective and cannot be opened. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna be honest, if I die right now, it's probably completely fine because I'm just kind of exploring. So we need to get through here anyway. We're making the drive all the way to Canada, not stopping anywhere and then starving to death. That's kind of the route that we're on right now. I want to say that got fleshed up there. We need to check the meat grinder room, I suppose. Is there anywhere that looks like we have not seen yet? So if we go through the top floor even, and I don't believe that we can make it because it's locked from the other side in there, we would need to go from the blue hallway. Oh, and here's a door that was locked. So we need to go from the ladder room, which is in the hallway. Okay, and that's where the save room was. So honestly, we might just go ahead and go to load it. Let me return to menu. It's just way faster to do it like this instead of awkwardly walking all the way back. We'll save a little bit of time. It's not like I like desperately need the time, but it just feels a little bit more convenient that way. Here we are. We should have all our stuff. We do. Okay. We have everything put up. The metro run was a bust. There's nothing on the right side. It's completely worthless to me. Oh, you're getting back up. That's awkward. This is the ruined apartment. Uninterested. Okay. We'll be fine. Now we're to the ladder room. Go straight up. Welcome, Holland. Today, supposedly, we might be finishing. I'm feeling a little bit confident since Jury did mention that I should be like near the end right now. We got the patient key. I think this is like the last room in the area that we really can check out. And I would say maybe this is the root cause of all the flesh. Let's read. 6th night. I dreamt I was an imperial farmer. I embraced my lover in the red deserts of Kitez when a storm consumed us, the sand grinding us down until nothing remained. 13th night. I was a worker in the mines of Lang when I was consumed by a shapeless mass of flesh, my flesh joining with the flesh of many others until only my bones remained. It's how you keep warm in the winter, not cool. My mind joined the collective of flesh which persists beyond death. 16th night. As a storm raged in the sky, I fell from a ruined skyscraper on Veneta, but I never reached the ocean below. I kept falling when suddenly lightning struck the building and I woke up. 18th night, I was floating in the sunless sea below the ice of Rotfront when I saw a large creature move in the darkness below me in the moon's dark core. 19th night, I saw a burning eye in the sky above the clouds of Bayan. I was walking through the floating Imperial Palace when the gaze of the sun-like iris burned my body to ashes. Nothing quite like a warm sunburn. Oh, this is the room with the... I see. So this is where we'll need to go to put the tarot cards. Is there anything that we need to do up here? Because these are all blocked off here, obviously. I want to say that there's no way to get into that room, but I can't remember. I want to say it was fleshed up from the beginning, but I might not have checked it. Here's the apartment that looped into there. I think I might need to check that, and now we know that the tarot cards are up here, which I think I needed 6 of, and I have 4. It always comes in groups of 6 in this game. We have a game built around 9s, then we have a game built around 6s. It's funny how that happens. We'll check the atrium. If this is not fleshed off, I believe there's probably a reason for it, which I would say is this unchecked door right here. But it's also been like actually a week or so since I've seen that door. We know that this door does mean nothing. I wish that there was a way to like mark the stuff on the map, and then otherwise the moon's mural would be the way to go. I was about to say moral, but that's just definitely not it. Let's check that. We're on the top floor, so I guess we go out and then into the dark apartment, which I believe actually should be a fairly straightforward trip. I want to say that these guys don't really move much, which I was correct. Oh, I remember why I stopped coming in here. Oh, I did not murder everybody. I forgot. And now we get attacked by 2. It's okay though. And this was blocked off. Okay, there was a reason why I didn't come back through here. There was something in here though, which I wonder if there's any way to access that. Lock is defective, can't be opened. No, it's marked on the map at least, I suppose. Was there anything that I needed to do with this? Some metal debris caught in the light well's netting. It looks like there's a reflection of a door like right here, but maybe that's just completely for decoration. Caught in the light well's netting. I wonder if there's anything to do there. And I guess these are all of our former colleagues. Imagine going into the office and seeing the unimaginable shape of flesh. Okay, I think it's... Oh, why did you back up? You weirdo. I thought I was good to just maybe run past, but not at all. Oh, I forgot to turn the flashlight off. We're going for a complete safe run. Don't worry. So I don't think that there is anything that I can do other than go down. Maybe I already have the photo thing that needs to be done. I'm not sure. Let me check the box again once we get through here, which will actually be a more annoying run than before because the We'll just shoot. And then you die. Good. Let's go and check out. This is not the stuff. My bad. I keep walking in on them sleeping. It's gonna wake them up eventually. Maybe they won't get sucked out of a window as a tornado silently rages in their backyard. Let's see. We have repair spray, photo module, stun prod. Nothing of use, basically. We might go ahead and deliver the... I think that is what we'll do. Let me put up the rifle and we'll just go ahead and deliver all the ones that we do have. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4, so we do need 2 more. One of them will definitely be in the mural. But otherwise, I honestly have no idea where they're going to be. I've got my... sorry. It's completely uncalled for of me to continue to walk in this room. I wonder if the because you kill them once and they die a lot easier, so I wonder if they don't get back up if you do that. I'm so happy that they have it like placed immediately in front of where you need to go. Select an item to use. Oh, Veneta Kitez. Oh, this is from the diary. Okay. I dreamt I was an imperial farmer. I embraced the red deserts of Kitez when a storm consumed us. Okay. I was a worker in the mines of Lang when I was consumed by a shapeless... So I have to figure out how that relates to this. Kitez, Rot Front, Lang. Maybe there are planets on here? Number 9, death. Lovers. 6 lovers. Oh, okay, this is actually going to be kind of horrible. So this is a puzzle of its own. How do you relate any of these to what's in there? And there's only 5, so I guess you have to figure out what the last one is by just on its own. I want to say that Kitez would be death. Until nothing remained. I was a worker in the mines of Lang when I was consumed by a shapeless mass of flesh. Okay. Fell from a ruined skyscraper. I kept falling when suddenly lightning struck the building and I woke up. Never reached the ocean. Floating in the sunless sea below the ice of Rot Front when I saw a large creature move in the darkness below me in the moon's dark core. Saw a burning eye in the sky above the clouds of Bayan. I was walking through the floating imperial palace when the gaze of the sun-like iris burned my body to ashes. There's probably a visual. So there's two in Kitez. So Kitez is lovers, I want to say. Use lovers. Yes, I think. Okay, because if we read it, it says I embraced my lover, and there it is. It's just spelled out for you. And it's like, oh, us, there's 2 of us, just the 2 of us, and they did not make it despite the attempt and to try. I was a worker in the mines of Lang, consumed by a shapeless mass of flesh, which persists beyond death. So 13th night with Lang, I want to say, is death. Let's go with death on Lang. Go ahead and use that, right? And then we go from there. Fell from a ruined skyscraper. Rage. I kept falling. Lightning struck the building. I woke up. A dream. Darkness. The moon. The moon is its own, I want to say. So Rot Front is moon, which will probably be in the moon mural if I had to take an educated guess. A burning eye. So Bayan should be the sun. What do I have? I have the tower and the star, which we definitely have. I think those are the next ones that we just have. So Veneta is tower. Moon. Veneta is tower for sure. Veneta, okay. Tower, because you like jump off of the thing. And then I guess maybe Bayan being the sun is the star. Or it could be Rot Front, I guess. Kitez, because Rot Front's the one that's not listed, and I believe Rot Front has the no, Rot Front is the one listed. Rot Front would make me believe that it's the moon, Burning eye in the sky above Bayan. The sun-like iris burned my body to ashes. So what's the one that's not included? Let's see. Heimat. Heimat should be the star, because that's where the capital is, I think. So Rot Front should be the moon, and Bayan's should be the sun. I don't know where Bayan's going to be. Welcome, Jury. What's up, bro? Is that a good bro, bad bro? We got the tarot cards. We put in a few of them. I'm trying to figure out what to do with the moon mural. I have no idea where the sun card is going to be. I assume it's going to be the sun card, just thematically. Now that it's like, oh, read the thing and then figure out where to put the cards in relation to the planets. It's kind of like a little quiz that you take in a Flash game. So how do we do this? Veneta, Bayan, Kitez, Rotfront, Heimat, and Lang. So Heimat, I believe, is like the capital all the way through. Bayan, I have no idea. Did I get any like hints or anything here? Oh, what is this? We got a peephole. Does that help us at all? Maybe this is supposed to be like a because Bayan, if we, oh no, because Bayan does not necessarily have to be in the correct spot. I think we just assume that it is for simplicity's sake. So there's that and that. And so it looks like the dial ring is missing. Okay. I think that gives us a hint then, because we can't move it. So maybe here? No, I'm stupid. Hold on. It should be there. And then you should be full, I want to say. Full. Okay. And you should be right there. I think that is correct. And we can't move you. And so you should be there, which means that you should be here. Does this do anything for me? What am I looking at? There's something beyond the wall. So I guess it's just like, oh, you know that there's something back there. Rot Front, Sector C, Worker something, Necker. I don't know what connection I'm supposed to make. Okay. Maybe because Rot Front can't be moved. This is what it is on the Rot Front. We have not gotten a dial for it. Maybe we do need a dial. Maybe Lang should be okay, because if we start from Bayan here and the moon goes this way. Oh, wait. Maybe it's like this, and then this should end on the full moon. I got it backwards, I think. So this should be the... This should just be the sun. It does change what direction you're looking at. So that's coming in through here. It's kind of like asking me to read from right to left, seriously. Which is throwing me off heavily. I want to say that maybe this is correct. Maybe not. We get like a lot of glitch imagery whenever we look at that. Let me look at my notes, I guess, to see if we have anything. Those are just names. I think that's mostly useless to me. Resonant phenomena. No, it's just lore. Prometheus, I believe, is also just lore. I had no idea that we had more specific information in here. Can we take different types of damage? Is that real? We're more fragmented than we are catatonic or hypersensitive. Maybe this is like playing Mahjong and I got my luck stat up a little bit, but I have no idea what it means. I just pwn more, I guess. Maybe I get a little bit more Ipatsu. Am I right? Developer fluid. I don't have a picture anywhere. So there must be a picture somewhere that I'm missing. The alley on the side, that is unchecked. We know that those doors are locked. We know that this is nothing down here. The metro, the door down by the metro is nothing. And I believe that we know... Am I lost? I might be completely lost. Like, actually completely and totally lost. Oh, wait. Magpie and butterfly. That's what... Oh, the butterfly. Because that should... What was the deal with the butterflies? I forgot about that. Is that where I need to go? Do you think? For the jury in chat that has maybe played the game before? I've completely... Well, I'm not completely stumped anymore. I have an inkling. Why am I even saving? I haven't done anything. Continue without saving? You'll regret this later. I don't think so. They'll just send me back. I guess we bring the film up there. Do we have anything that seems like it would need to be brought up there? No. But did I need to mess with the... Because there was the radio, right? Where we could adjust the kind of sound. Tarot table, mural, keypad, which we got into the back room for. Is it down? Scanner, pack station. I want to say that it's down. So, no. That can't be down. That's a different thing. Scanner. What's the scanner? Did I miss something down there? Hold on. We're gonna go downstairs real fast just so I can check that out. And then we'll see if I'm actually lost. Because... Oh, oops. So my bad. I'll stop doing it eventually. Eventually they're going to wake up and then yell at me for it. It's like getting, Oh, was that up? That was... No. I'm in the... I went to the wrong area. You need to go into the main area. I'm not sure where you are progression-wise, too. That is fair. I feel like this spot is actually pretty open. I'm still getting the tarot cards. I have 4 out of the 6 of them. I've put up the Star Tower and a couple others. I know, incredibly helpful. Oh, this was this. That's useless to me right now. The photo store, that did nothing for me. Mural, keypad. I wanted to say, because we did the Magpie box, which had us play a sound to it. I remember that. Butterfly room. We have butterflies. Block ward. Oh, that's literally just in there. I'm stupid. Hold on. I forgot that the computer was just right next to the save room. I'm walking around doing literally nothing, living the life of a fly, landing on somebody's arm and throwing up all over the place, wondering what my purpose in life is. Turns out I just needed to land on the computer and then maybe I would gain sentience. Let's go for, did I need this anymore? I don't even know. We got the metabank. We have the antenna. Was there any kind of hint in here for, what's next? Magpie, bells. I think we already did all this, so I don't think that this is needed. I think what we do need to do is just check the butterflies. Because I thought that we'd see another box, like, oh, we saw the Magpie box. Next, we'll see the whatever box. I guess we need to go to the metro. Yeah, go to the metro and then through the fire escape into the alley, which should get us there, because we can't get there through the commercial corridor anymore because that's fleshed up. So from here, the map is getting kind of confusing. We go to the bottom floor and then we go to the computer store. Bottom floor, then computer store. Would that be easier through the meat grinder? I think it would be, because there would be less enemies to look at. So we'll go through the meat grinder. There's nothing wrong with that. Even though I've like unlocked the area, I got stuck a little bit. I would just have to walk by more enemies with a potential of messing up if I went for the quicker route down there. And I've already gotten hit right here more than I would prefer to have been hit, so this is just the easiest way to do things. Was there anything in these? I don't think there was, right? We checked everything in here. This room just feels like a big nothing room. Even though it's like covered in veins and flesh, it feels like it'd be significant, but it's just not. Were they trying to meat grind the flesh cube? I guess it probably didn't work, and it's just straight outside the door and then to the right. I did enough damage through the radio that they immediately died whenever I switched my thing to the correct frequency. There's just nothing that they could do. Excuse me, my bad. What do we have? I think we're almost dead, but that's okay. There's not really a point in saving right now. I think I'll go ahead and maybe save over file number 3 just to have one, or the unused file number 4. I don't see why I shouldn't. We might as well fill this stuff in. I'm hoping that this will probably be like the hint that I need to at least get the moon mural done. I almost completely said the wrong thing. Let me check. Yeah, so right in here and then to the right. I don't know why I didn't check the room whenever I first got in. And they will not be screaming at me because I am a stealth master. Here's the comfortable plant. Did not even bother looking at it. Okay, butterflies. Pareidolia. There's got to be some. Oh, I guess we're worried about the safe. Elster. That's me. P? I see you, P? Sorry? Maybe there's a hint somewhere in here. Or maybe I got something for it and I didn't notice. Maybe it has something to do with the names. Ito? Maybe, let's go with, Ito. That's a 4-letter name. Ito, Park, Wong. We could go with Ito, Park, and Wong. And then kind of just process of elimination it. Because it does seem like it wants to be a name. Never mind, we're limited on our choices. Elster. Bioresonance does not work for me. Maybe there's something here. Maybe we're supposed to see a pattern in the butterflies that gives us the letters. That would be my guess anyway. I don't see any letters. This is like looking at the anti-colorblind test. Oh, it's undoable. Let me go ahead and look at what we have. Forced the lock? How'd you even manage? You went one at a time? Brute forced is insane. There's a ton of options here. How'd you even get the start? So you never solved this one. What letters do we have? Hold on. I think that this might be easier to write down. I would do it on the... I would have to tab out if I wanted to do that, though. Let me just grab my phone. We're gonna write things down. And then try to figure out what can be spelled. Because I doubt it'll be something random. Because this game, I don't think, really does just random codes. So, code 1, we have... L... T... A... R... S. Okay. And then E. Well, that sure is a way to spell Elster. 2, we have T. T? Oh, I assume that is it all just the same? Yeah, it's all just the same. So those are our words. What can we spell with these words? We can spell rate, Rorn, Rern, CERN. Let's get a little conspiratorial. That's the plot of Steins Gate. Lars from Tekken. Oh, it's not all the same. Okay. Well, that means we do need to actually, like, Star is a very good guess. Let's see. Unfortunately, you're incorrect, and that was a little embarrassing. But it was a better one than I had. I'll be honest. Okay, E. O. U. R. S. Typoing on my phone whenever I like need this to work right now. A. Make sure you're writing this down. Not actually. Don't write it down. L U T R. Lots of R's. O. And that should be the final one there. Yep. Okay, R. I figured it out by looking through past files and by accident a word jumped out at you. I like your plan better. Past files. I don't know how far in the past the files will have to be, but we'll just start looking. Song of the Gods. This would feel like it would be an important one. I would want to... My brain would want to say it'd be related to... We have Rot C, but I kind of doubt it. Probably not this one. I don't know how you would gain anything from here. World of Birth, Veneta. Sprained ankle. We can try Rot C, I think. If there's an R on this one. Yeah. Let's try Rot C. Okay. There's no C. E. F. A. R. In. L. Okay, not you. Do you need a nudge? I might appreciate a nudge. To be honest, I'm actually not sure what step I should be looking at. I probably got the file for it probably a long time ago, actually. My brain would say Ito, but like that just isn't it. Aeon? Aeon, maybe? You're in the same room as the hint? Oh. So it's on that file, then. Oh, wait. That was it. I just got to it. Thank you, jury. Honestly, it would have taken me a long time. A long time. Literally. Except like yours was I assume a little more natural than what mine was. It's in the butterfly. In the butterfly. A-E-O-N. I see. I was trying to look right here. Here's all the A's, the E's, the O, and then the N. I don't think I ever would have seen that otherwise. That makes so much sense now that I know the word, though. I feel like I probably, I don't know. I actually don't know what I was thinking. Either way, greatly appreciate it. Because that would have taken me probably a long time. I thought that the butterfly would be its own separate puzzle. So I didn't even bother looking at it. I think whenever I found the butterfly room, I just like ended up walking straight out of it because I assumed that it would be something that I would find out how to do later. We do have to go the long way around to get back to the main area, but we still have the moon mural that needs to be completed, which is the only one that is left. Brute forcing it would have been cool. It would have taken so much time. Oh, maybe the moon mural drops the sun. That's fun, I think. I believe that we're fast enough. Never mind, we are not. But we are fast enough to just kind of easily run around. It's weird seeing all these like people-shaped stains on the wall. What's with the noises? We've got the pack station, which does probably mean that I left something somewhere. The photo store, I don't think so. There... Oh, man. I have no idea. Maybe that's what the, moon mural will give me. It won't actually give me a tarot card. I hope. It's just so easy to get lost in this right now because, of how many areas have been blocked off completely. Where are we? Okay, so if we go to the moon mural, it is just right here. I believe we are just going to have to figure out what can be done here. We have a rot front, which can't be moved. Dial ring is missing. So I wanted to say that this would be how it would go. From here to here to here to here to here. That would make the most sense in my head. Because it disappears right here. And then it comes back right here. But I don't know if that makes sense either. So maybe... Because it would have to start right here, right? That's the same as that. The hand biting. Oh, I don't know what to make of it. I don't know what to make of it at all. Maybe there is something that I just missed that would let me spin rot front, but I don't know what it would be. And then this just ends up going that way, which obviously just isn't right. I thought maybe there would be a hint in the peephole, but the peephole actually just does nothing. So I have no idea. Can I turn on my flashlight? Look at the peephole that way? No? Not allowed? Oh, if you hold this mouse button, it just kind of like pulls it directly to the front. Use combine. It needs to be combined with something, I'm sure. I just don't know what. I don't know where I would have missed the anything, to be honest. Scanner obviously needs something. I just don't know what. Because that's going to be like the mail machine where you're told that you have mail and you need to put the password in, and then you put in the password and it says that you don't actually have it. The heart, does that mean I am correct? I missed something? I'm figuring out what the hieroglyphs mean. We're communicating like cavemen through cave drawings. I drew a tarot card with a moon on the wall and a empty room. I missed a key room. That's all you can say. Okay. That is a lot, then. A key room. What did I miss? What's undone? Dentist room? I did go into the dentist room. I doubt it's the dentist room. I did go into the apartment, but I did not thoroughly explore it because there were a ton of there were 2 enemies in there, so it was tight. So the apartment is possible. I don't want to mark it off my list. The dark apartment, I don't think there's anything in there, so we'll mark that off. The alley? Did this go somewhere? I don't think it did, but I might be wrong. That's the only room that is actually unmarked right now. The bottom, this is locked. I know that for sure, so we don't even need to visit there. Photo store, defective, can't be opened. I think we need to check the alley, which means that we need to go downstairs. Where are we right now? We're right here. We can get downstairs easily. So alley goes from the fire escape up. This should be an easy... Have you sweeped the upper floor already? Oh, upper floor. Okay. Thank you. I believe that I did. However, I assume you're saying that I missed something. Maybe the apartment. I'm gonna guess for the apartment. How do I get back up there? I think that's also just through the alley. Yeah. Which means that I need to go to the lowest floor first to get there, because the only other paths are locked off. We'll go through the meat grinder, though. That should be the safer path to the alley. Please read the room names. It's gonna be something obvious, isn't it? Apartment, hospital room, dentist room, hallway, butterfly room, apartment, blue hallway, meat room, dark apartment, atrium, hospital hallway. Is there a moon room? Moon mural. Is there a photo thing anywhere? Ladder room, meat room. Blue hallway. Apartment. Dentist room. Butterfly room. Honestly, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what you're trying to point me to right now. Blue hallway, maybe? Would be my best guess because it has like a color. Hospital room. It's the most unique because otherwise we have a bunch of apartments. Did you read minor stuff in the rooms? Oh, did I miss something obvious? Did I miss something super obvious? Hold on, let me check the, 'cause we have the dream diary. Nothing in here, I believe. Nothing that can help us. Prometheus. In thee to scorn I, Song of the Gods. Fully aware, we dance to and sing to and feel immense gratefulness towards the Empress or whatever. A reunification. Kitez Bayan. That's a poster. Did you read the key items in each room? I think so. I would like to think so, but I probably obviously not, seeing as how I'm like stuck in a loop here. I think we make our way back up and see what you're trying to put me to. No, you didn't? Oh. You caught me in my lie. Forgive me. Oh, I never would have like guessed the top room. It's the room that I felt like that I had completed. Maybe not the best. I feel like I'm definitely lying to myself. So I appreciate it. Let's go up. I guess we need to go one by one to see what's been done. Butterfly room does not need to be checked. We've already like checked it completely. What's the name of this room? I don't think there was like anything in here. This is just apartment. Holland knows? I don't think so. I think Holland's is as clueless as I am. I hope so anyway. Why were they all looking at me? Hold on. What do we have in the dentist room? We have shotgun rounds. I can hold on to those. I believe we have plenty of space. There was a weird YouTube emote that said no, you would use that. We're gonna use the repair patches. 8mm ammo. There's all kinds of ammo in here that I just did not pick up. We'll hold on to the rest of this for now. Maybe there's something in here. I don't think so though. Maybe not here. It'd have to be somewhere else. We'll check on the other side. Is there any way to check the other side? How do I even get there? Because that's locked. The atrium is locked. Dark apartment would maybe be it. Because I don't think there's any way for me to get to the hospital anymore. Can you imagine if I soft locked myself? Oh, come on. Go ahead, attack each other. I don't mind. The flesh. It's in the butterfly room as well. So now I just have to go around the long way. We're taking the 10-mile hike. We're 7 miles in and I'm completely out of water. Oh, I forgot that you were just standing there. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like they can see me from right there. This is fleshed off, right? Isn't it? Or was it just locked? Oh, I remember why I didn't come through here. We'll just go downstairs then. So from here, we do need to go back up. So I guess we go to the service room. And then we use the ladder room to check the left side of the upper level. I can't wait to see what it is. Because it is just going to end up being something incredibly stupid. And like, I'm certain of that fact. This is the... yes. Right? Yeah, at the end of this hallway. And then the package holder is right over here. It's a maze. We're in the labyrinth with 27 different minotaurs. and we get bodied by all of them because one Minotaur is already enough. Let's see. So now all the way to the left over here, which should still be safe, I believe. Yes. Or not. You're getting back up. That's cool. Oh, that's awkward. I don't care. I'm just gonna move along. I don't need to fight you. I am out of ammo in the current gun, though, which does mean that it's useless. Oh, I should have put the stuff up while I was over there. It's fine. We'll be fine. Okay, so that's blocked off there. The dark apartment is not. We'll check the tarot room. The big meat room. Was there something in here that I missed? I don't believe so. Let me take a look. Select an item to use. The repair patch should fill the need. Okay. Wow. This was it, huh? This was all I needed to do, was flip a little switch over here? Oh, I can't believe it. Well, thank you again. Sitting here gonna get lost for 2 hours on maybe the simplest thing of all time. We're gonna write these down. And then it should be very easy to brute force the last two. Oh, man. I don't know what I was thinking. I was trying to solve the moons logically. They go in a specific order. The moon isn't just going to hop around like that. It doesn't make any sense. So naturally, it would make sense that it would progress the way that I'm used to. We are going to, whenever that guy yelled at me, I felt my head move forward a little bit. I think it's actually giving me psychosis. I'm going to join the meat flesh hive mind. The moon does whatever it wants. Clearly, it stood directly into the sun's way not too long ago. And it will again on possible other spots on the planet in 2028. You won't believe it. 9 people will get kidnapped. Just to make it happen. It makes sense. There's the same numbers of tarot as there are the moon. Yeah, it definitely makes sense. We can just pretend like that didn't happen though, right? High net should be right over here. Just for my own sake, we can pretend like it didn't happen. Veneta is the same as high net. Oh, is it just gonna mirror? It probably is, right? What do we have? Lang is a little weirdo, and I want to say that it's right here. And then Kitez is right here. No, I'm getting these confused. The blocked out spot is the moon. Yes, I was right every single time other than whenever I was with Kitez. So you need to be right there, Kitez. Lang is in the correct spot. What do we have? Veneta and Heismet are not in the correct spots. I'm just incredibly stupid. Okay. That almost makes something. So, all reality, is there any way to brute force this? This probably... Did you brute force it? Because I've only had... I've still got 2 slots missing. Let's see. So... Oh, wait, it kind of does mirror, doesn't it? Hell no? I thought you knew. I thought I felt you in guiding the stuff. No, you're kind of carrying the final part of this game. I'm not gonna lie. I needed somebody to hold my hand through the last part, apparently. The game has a measure in place to prevent brute forcing, and you'll find out later. What the? You're lying to me. It's gonna punish me for it? I forgot that we can't move rot front. Oh wait, this is just a mirror, isn't it? Because this goes here, and then maybe this goes here. Because we can't move rot front. We don't need rot front. So it's only buy-in that needs to be checked. Maybe like this? I don't know what a measure in place to prevent brute forcing means. Jury, what's up? Please do the right thing and get all the tarot cards. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I thought by later you actually meant like later. Like later down the line. I'll do the right thing though. Maybe the consequences won't catch up to me this way. Because I feel like I've done a whole lot wrong up to this point. Okay, so we need to find, in that case, we do need to find where the photo is. Because we have, what do we have? We have the developer fluid. So where would you put a whole bunch of fluid other than, like, inside of your body? I would assume that you don't drink the developer fluid. Is there anything that I can do with it to the computer? I would assume that I missed something in the photo room, but that's just not the case. Oh, I never put the moon tarot card on. Oh, my bad. Forget that happened. I forgot the actual key step. We go up and then put the moon tarot card up and see if that gives us the answer. Oh, I forgot that you were here. Just let me run right by you. Thank you. But I do assume that it won't give us the answer. This will probably be the one for rot front, right? What do we have with the moon? One of these was directly the moon. The moon's core. So the moon is rot front. Okay. So in that case, let me turn this off. Put the tarot card in place. Gently. Line up. Yes. So we only need one more. Rot front should be... Oh, rot front doesn't line up with what's down there. That's worrying. Okay. So we do need, where should we start? We're already up here. So, like, part of me would say, like, oh, we need to find what's in the dark apartment, maybe? The dark apartment is my best guess. We'll go with the dark apartment for now. Why are you, like, actually falling in and out of reality? Okay. Die? Okay. Die? Let me step on you? Okay. We're good. So now that we've stomped on everybody's head, the developing tank! The QR code, okay. That's been sitting there the whole time. And I just never bothered to grab it because there was an enemy nearby. I forgot to turn off my flashlight. I apologize. I didn't mean to flash you directly in the eyes. But you don't have it quite as bad as I do. I have an astigmatism. If I were to stare directly into that, I wouldn't be able to see anything within any range. The volcano. Progress looking good now. Thank you. It only took far too long. We're an hour into the stream by now, over an hour into the stream, and we're just now getting to this point. This should have been done in 20 minutes, just based off of the things that needed to be done. So, you know, maybe a slight problem. Did I run back up? My bad. Go back down. What am I doing? I'm losing it. Truly gaming now, if that's what you want to call it. Oh, look, he's going at a standard pace. He's like a triathlon. Look, he can hold a slightly below average jog. Leaving. I have been found out. I'm sure the white-haired girl working at the photo store in Sector C is bioresident. Be careful. They don't pay me enough to take any more risks. I am on the next ship to Kitez tomorrow. Meet me at the docks in Sector Inn if you want to bail too. Okay. Well, there it is, the final step. I don't think I would have done it on my own at all. I'm kind of curious what the thing stopping you from being able to brute force is. Whether it just be literal murder. Is it like playing Lethal Company and then hitting the bell too much? Oh, that wasn't there before. Oh, I see. It was literally the rot front thing. Okay, the dial ring. Now we can do it. I'll go ahead and put the final tarot card in just in case, because I actually do fear the potential consequences of my own hubris. I will fly too close to the sun, and the moon will be covered, and I will never be able to see it again, which is not something that I want to happen. Let's pull out the shotgun rounds. And actually, no, not the rifle. Pull out, no, not the rifle. Pull out the shotgun. The shotgun and the rifle just look a little too similar. We'll hold on to the shotgun for now. This will be how we navigate our way through. I think once we put the final tarot card in, then, well, we'll just save right now. There's no reason not to. Like, oh, well, we'll save the saves, be a little bit more resourceful with our use of them, but it's not like I have to worry about it. I can save as many times as I want. I wonder if there is like an end of the game score or anything, because that's just what I'm like used to at this point. Oh, you are not, I forgot, not the room that I want to go in. Okay, just go ahead and fall over. I'll just reload. There's no problem. We don't need to worry about the constant intense music. It's gonna make us fall over on the ground, start dying. Here we are. Enter. Sunroom. Getting a tan. Sun card. Rather, let's not put the shotgun on there. The sun, place the sun. No, don't pick anything up. Okay, here we are. This should be the one last time. I was about to completely mess everything up, but I think at this point we're pretty much baby-proofed. They've got the little cap on that you have to push down all the way before you can twist it to get the lid off. And I still struggle with those sometimes as like a fully grown adult. Just go ahead and die. Thank you. I just need to get past you the one last time, so I hope you understand. I did not appreciate all the flesh emerging into the main room as well. It does actually feel like you're racing against time. Oh, this is crazy. The phone, the camera glitched, so I don't actually have anything useful. It's just a blurry picture of my keyboard as I rapidly moved my phone away. I might post this later, because it does look like a photography student's like surreal photograph project. I don't know if those exist, but that's what it looks like. This should be sun, though. A rot front should be sun, I believe. And then this should all be moon. Buy-in. Okay. Please. Did I mess it up? Is it the other way around? It's probably the other way around, huh? Well, this should be moon, and this should be all sun. There we are. Oh. Oh, I don't like that at all. It didn't let me go back and save. This is worrying. Oh. Just crawl out the other end. Oh, isn't this the, this is the spot at the beginning of the game where you get the book. The last seal has been broken. It's time to go home. Pick up the king in yellow. Can I look at anything else? Or is this it? I guess we go home. I guess I can't look at anything else. It looked like I was supposed to be able to look at something else. No map. No inventory, but we do have an item box. I guess it was only briefly. I wonder if we're about to fight a boss. Anything could happen from here on. Workforce assignment for young Ariane. We have been informed that your compulsory military service period was recently completed. According to our files, you have previously graduated from Mandelbrot Polytechnical High School in Rotfront Sector C on R34.59C and have recently submitted an application for a military service assignment, Penrose Program. You have been processed by Aeon Workforce Assignment, previous work experience, store clerk. Part-time, okay, that's all the positions. Good job. I'm proud of you. Maybe you also got like a degree and a doctorate, and maybe you have a family. Should you not be accepted by a military service program by the end of the season or find other employment, you will be assigned the following workplace: Sierpinski Production and Mining Facility on Lang. We're on Rotfront, right? Not on Lang, so that's not where we are. Okay, Auntie's notes. Auntie, I'm actually not sure. I left some of yesterday's dinner in the fridge for you. You can warm it up when you get back from school. Please pick up the books your uncle ordered from the Ito bookstore on your way home. Remember to leave some space in your school bag for them this time so they don't get wet. Leave space in your school bag. Okay. What am I... Okay, so that's telling you not to fill up your inventory. Like almost certainly. So I don't know how much space I need. I'm going to assume that I only need one spot, but I guess we'll find out. Dearest Ariane, I'm so glad to hear you're feeling better again. I was very worried when I heard from your aunt that you were in the hospital again. I still remember how you used to get sick so much as a child. Please don't overexert yourself, okay? Photo you sent me is very interesting. What a strange coincidence that she looks so much like you. You could be twins. Perhaps she's related to us somehow. Though I don't know anyone named So in our family, from the looks of it, it was shot on Veneta. Your military service will begin soon, so you might be wearing a uniform like her soon enough. Please send me a photo when that happens. Love, Mother. I assume something horrific happens after? Well, I mean, we've seen a lot of horrific stuff, not to like downplay any of that, but I assume more horrific stuff happens. Let me go ahead and take a peek into the item box, and I assume this will just be where we use our... Let's grab all the heavy weaponry. We'll take the flashlight because that's just a free item space. Revolver, probably. Revolver, rifle. And I would want to say submachine gun. Well, let me use the final repair spray. Or actually, maybe the auto injector. Over the repair spray. Instantly restores a large amount of health. Medium amount of health. So we should have the auto injectors. Let's just go ahead and use the repair spray. We have 4 slots remaining in our backpack that we need to make sure we have a slot open so things don't get wet. So that would be 2 weapon types with 1 set of ammo. Or we could put this up and have 2 weapon types with 2 sets of ammo. I would want to say the revolver and the rifle would probably be the most useful. I have a ton of revolver ammo. Can I only hold 12 at a time? Okay, yeah, I can only hold 12 at a time. Apparently there was a grenade launcher. Oh, from the flare gun. Never mind. Would that be good here? Good luck, thank you. We'll see how this goes. I guess we can try with multiple loadouts as we come and go. Let's use the flare gun. Next section is about 3 hours. Oh, man. Maybe flare gun isn't the correct option. I can't believe 3 hours is insane. I've been going at this so slowly. Didn't this say from the flare gun? Designed to be fired from a flare gun, exploding instantly. Reload. I need signal fire shells. Okay, there we go. That's how you do it. Now it's switched over to what we need it to be switched over to. Let me equip here. 3 hours. So it's a whole nother section, right? Is it 3 hours straight? No, like, saving or anything? Or is it, like, cutscenes and stuff? I guess we'll find out. Let me save. We're gonna try with this, first. End. Yeah, okay. Final stretch of the game. Okay, let's see how things go, I suppose. Leave forever, yes. There was the it's over kind of thing. Oh, I can't see. It won't even let me turn on the flashlight. It needs to be thematic, so you're not allowed to. We got the RGB going on Elster's back just a little bit. Adler's note. All efforts to contain the illness have been in vain. All the Gestalt workers have succumbed to it, leaving only dark shadows on walls and floors where they died. And soon all of us replica will have lost our senses and turned to writhing masses of flesh. I now believe it was not an infectious disease nor some form of poison or radiation. It was a slow corruption of reality itself, as I've relived the same cycle over and over. Each time details change, things are twisted, added, removed. How long until it all turns to nothing but noise? Okay, so I suppose that's why we saw the beginning of the game again. A red dream, a crashed ship, a strange gate, a hole in the ground. An island beyond reach, memories from other lives, dreams of suffering and loneliness, a promise, a search for someone lost. I saw her in the red emptiness waiting for me. We had made a promise as the memories of a stranger rushed into my mind. I felt the borders of myself blur. Now I can no longer tell where Falk ends and Elster begins. That's us. There's an extra room at the far back behind you that can easily be missed. I'll head that way then. I see the flushed faces. I don't know what those are in relation to right now. You must turn back. There's nothing for you here. We'll turn around and go get that room right now then. You've tried so many times and you failed every time. Don't you see that you're ruining everything? This is your final warning. Thank you for the warning, Adler. We'll go ahead and take you up on that. Might as well check the room that's back here. I assume it starts you facing forward, specifically that you don't check that room that's behind you. Is it here? Is this actually just it? Is that not going to just send me back into the save room? No, it's not going to. Okay, this is something new. I've been fascinated by a peculiar piece of furniture I discovered in storage. A strange box with a removable dial in the front that was confiscated from a worker some time ago. I was instantly drawn to it, though I'm not sure why. When I put my ear on the mechanism, I can hear it faintly clicking like a clock. Without Calibri's help, it has become much harder to coordinate the logistics, Kadra. If there's anything good to say about that woman, it is how she knows how to make others respect her orders, despite her minuscule stature. I went to see her today, but her room is still locked. I had a dream tonight, another memory of my Gestalt life, I believe. I was wearing my uniform, there was a young woman, her hair white as snow, and I was conducting some sort of test. I had a deck of cards with astronomical symbols on them, and asked her to guess the planet on the card I was holding. I was playing with that mechanical lockbox again, of which I am now sure is some kind of astronomical calendar, when I suddenly remembered a conversation I had with another replica when I was inspecting the mining site. It's basically a distorted reality where timelines and whatnot are intertwined. It's kind of interesting how easy it is just walk past it. So the Adler that's leaving notes behind isn't necessarily the Adler that I'm reading the diary from. Welcome, Cyan, by the way. That could be interesting. A conversation I had with another replica mining site. However, it was clearly a model I've never seen before. Some type of engineer with an orange chest piece. In my memory, she was just another member of our staff, but no such replica was ever stationed on Sierpinski. Replica memory is not the most reliable, they say, but never before have I experienced such a strange phenomenon. The little enigma of that box could only distract me from the chaos around me for so long. All the box contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out to be blank. It has been miserable since our beloved commander has fallen ill. I long for her stern guidance, that overwhelming authority in which she bathes a room. More sick, making me work ever harder. How are we meant to shoulder this workload with no reinforcements? My only consolation is that our protector staff decreases, so does the workforce we oversee. While more and more replica end up in the hospital wing, Gestalt workers seem to succumb much too fast for any attempts at treatment. You're going to be seeing a lot of stuff that you've already seen in this room. Oh, I see. So we're going to be revisiting like certain files and that kind of thing. I wonder if maybe that's what the flesh is. Maybe that's stupid to assume, but like the realities of all these robots intertwining eventually just create these little flesh beings, or the flesh wall, as I guess it all clumps together into one reality. That's all I could think of anyway. Another diary filled, marvelous looking fountain pen, but I guess I'll put it to use. Adler's diary. I've been fascinated met with Calibri to review. I had a dream tonight. I had a deck of cards. Had to go down. We're still waiting for that new Elster unit we ordered. Shipment was delayed for several cycles, but the excavation progress is still on schedule, so it shouldn't be a problem as long as no more staff gets sick. I finally managed to open that strange box. Sadly, all it contained was a small notebook, of which all pages turned out blank. Apparently, there's more rumors of infectious disease spreading among the Gestalt workers. Could it be another flu outbreak? The timing is quite concerning. I know the heart on the phone blocks more stuff than on the browser. Does it really? I guess it depends. It's strange. I like the button enough to leave it there. The constant flushing and stuff, whenever I do look over, it makes me laugh because I probably do have the humor of a literal 5-year-old. But I do think that it's mostly a positive, but I would hope that they get the UI fixed like a lot. There's the Mina, I guess. Fascinated like a clock. Elster unit, good investment. Another boring day. Even the paperwork is uninteresting and trivial lately. On the way back to my room, I saw another new star unit hit her head on a door frame. Flush is funny, but I want to read messages. You'll figure it out. I believe in you. You can use... It's like a puzzle that you have to piece together. The butterfly puzzle, where you have to look in and recognize the little patterns to figure out what word needs to go into the safe. You're looking at the patterns of the sentence. What came before it? Okay. Button... emotes. He probably said TBH at the end. That was covered. And you're doing that kind of problem solving. It'll be incredibly helpful for your mental health as you grow old, and it'll actively fight against Alzheimer's and dementia. Congratulations, you're taking the first step towards a long, healthy life. I had to go down to the mining site today for the scheduled inspection. The new Elster unit was showing some surveying equipment to me when something she said about planets and stars suddenly made me realize what the dial reminded me of: an astronomical calendar. I will have to investigate further at once now that my shift is over. Little enigma, the box, there's the thing. In a fit of adventurousness, I decided to try something new for dinner and promptly regretted it. I could barely stomach the taste. Such a detestable combination of sweet and savory, it made me sick. Okay, would it make a nice gift for the commander? So, Adler seems incredibly normal right now. Here's what we looked at without permission. The Elster unit data. Here's something. Nitro Express ammo. Oh. Destroy. I can't use you. Is there anything else in this room? Did I get it all? I believe that I did. Okay, yeah, we should be good to go ahead and continue forward then. I guess see what Adler has to offer. Unfortunately, the diaries do make me sound like the constant in all realities, where I'm just this weird anomaly that shouldn't have happened, and maybe I'm destroying literally everything about the planet. I believe this was the message that we read last. There's nothing back for you, turn back. Yeah, okay. Here we are. Falk's memory. We were dancing to that song they start the broadcast with. We fell asleep watching that movie we'd seen before so many times. If only I could take us back to that time when we were happy. These memories are mine now. Feel like a staircase, a little descending, like you're going down. I like that. Some little structural stuff. Oh, the commander? Why did you return? There's nothing for you here? Was Adler trying to keep us away from Falk? She'll never dance with us again. There's something wrong with Falk no matter what we do. She doesn't even want us anymore. I do appreciate the outfit. It does look pretty cool. Falk. What did that say? She won't die alone? Both of us, we are incomplete. Let us become whole again. Oh, the song is sick. Is the audio too loud? Is she gonna fight? Oh, she is. Okay. I guess it's just don't get hit right now. What is this? Pick up spear? Sure. Can I use it? I can't use this here. Oh, I wonder if I need these. Okay. Well, we have the auto injectors. We'll grab one of those. Let's just keep shooting. I think that's all that we can do right now. Completely unload into the flesh monster. Oh, that was interesting. There was a visual there. I think this was maybe supposed to be Sturb. Can I use the spear maybe? Oh, I did have to use it. Bite. What are you? 12 millimeter? Yes. So I used too much ammo. Do I have the spear? No, that did use the spear. So I need to pick up another one. Let's pick up this one. Okay. Oh. It's hard to line up the shots right now. Okay. Let's get in. Use. Any more ammo for me? Yes. I do want the spear. Health is getting super low. We'll go ahead. We had our iframes. No worries. I need to change to the explosives. Okay. Go in again. I think we reload this. Bullet Hell Gaming. Oh, but we are not that agile. We do need her to drop another spear so that we can pick it up. Go ahead. Okay. Here it is. We're good. Now we can go in. The ins and outs, so it's just a little hard to aim is the problem. I don't think we go and try to shoot until she's done with this, which she is now. Okay. Now we should easily be able to go in and hit. Grenade shells, absolutely. Now we have to avoid these amongst the bullet hell bullets. Repair spray, yeah. Okay. It's getting incredibly hard to see though, which adds a lot. What if we made the boss fight where you simply were a character with glasses and then you had to take off your glasses halfway through the fight? Slowly getting blurrier. Your 20/20 vision becomes 25/25, 30/30, 50/100. The left side of the screen is significantly more visible than the right. Okay. Thankfully, she does just like kill the enemies for me, so I don't even have to like worry about them for the most part. Sturb. No problem, I'll sturb. Oh, don't do that to me. Where are we at? We're good with health right now. Please drop one. Maybe I need to influence her a little bit. She does do damage to them, which is great. Sturb, here we are, dropping the spears. Then I just have to wait, and then I can pick one up. And now we can attack. Okay. Easy. Elster. That's us. Oh, that's bad. To use one of the repair sprays. Oh, I took the long way around. I'm bad. Okay. They actually are going with the, what if we just made it harder to see her out? I can't believe it. I wonder if I could have picked up multiple spears at once to speed up the process a little bit. I'm pretty sure I don't have any more spears. I do not. And I did not pick up anything else in the other rooms, so unfortunately I have to make do with what I have. This game probably goes so much harder if you speak German. Let's use that final repair spray. This should be the last area, I hope. Okay. It might be safer to be closer, that way it doesn't expand as much. Okay, here's the spears coming. We should be able to pick this one up and then go for the shot, which should hopefully be the... Pick it up! Yes. Okay. 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 Not like this. Not like this. Okay. I need to close in. Close in. Oh, it's impossible. Okay, here we are. Straight through. Okay, that was such a bad mistake, but it worked out. Okay, now we can go in. Hit. Oh! It does give items mid-boss fight. I appreciated that very much. I would not have made it otherwise. Especially without the healing. That was actually a very cool fight. Compared to... Oh, man. Violent scene. What was that? Oh, that was so cool. Compared to the Mina fight, that was so cool. That was a well thought out fight. I was actually excited throughout that. The music was cool too. I have no idea if that was too loud or not, by the way. Violent scene missing. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. Is there supposed to be something there? Falk? Did I miss something? Should I have seen something horribly brutal? Now we are one. A little artistry, you suppose? Oh, I see. Just to imagine what you can think up in your mind is probably much more gruesome and violent than anything we could put to the game. And so your head filling in the spot really makes a much stronger message than something that we could build on our own. You've already seen the extent of our violence as we had flesh dripping through the meat grinder. Adler already looks pretty gross too, to be honest. He has for sure been through the meat grinder. Are you really willing to go through with this once more? You've seen what happens. This world cannot take much more. This may be our last chance. So Elster is the one destroying the world by repeating? You ever take the tests in school with this page is left intentionally blank? Yeah, don't touch this. If you go black, it'll all fall apart. I can't let that happen. That's what they've done. It's just for use later, potentially, you selfish monster. Oh. That's what Issa did to Adler, straight through the eye. That's interesting. we now lack an eye. Okay. We can't see the truth. Oh, you'll destroy everything? So we're the bad guy for sure, right? The music does go super well. Looking for specifically, I guess, Elster's significant other. Just looping endlessly. Destroying everything around her, looking for one specific thing. Is that the vibe that we're going with here? If you get a copy, I did. I had to look it up because I saw it, and I got it on the previous stream through the radio broadcast, and it was actually pretty interesting what I did look up. I can't remember what the details of it were, but it was some kind of project that was used for something, and they just took the sounds from that and used it here, where it's technically copyright, but it doesn't actually take anything away from your thing. And it still is broadcastable everywhere. She did not rip her arm off that time. I guess we're stronger now. By our calculations, 1500 cycles of mission time will have passed when you receive this message. Okay. Well, it's now even grosser than what it was before. It did not send us to the main menu, which maybe just means that we actually are at the end of the game instead of another potential section. I'm honestly not sure. When I signed up for this mission, I just wanted to get away from everything. I was sick of rot front of school, of the photo store, sick of the fake smiles and the whispering behind people's backs. When I saw the photo of that soldier, I wondered who she was. Was she happy? Was her family proud of her? Did her comrades love her? Since we looked alike, could I have been like her? But in the end, I just wanted to leave. Nothing I had done or made ever meant anything to anyone, so why bother? Here I am finally free. I get to be by myself and do what I want. I can finally be happy. Well, not so well anymore. Is that from Elster or carry on? Can I go down? Or no, we're going to the left. I see. Down is in the rot juice. Talk some more to the Elster unit. She's different from the replicas I knew back home. Nothing like my teachers or the Blockwart protector. I know she didn't have a choice, but it feels like she's also here because she didn't fit in. It's like we've run away from the world together. At first I didn't like having someone around. I was glad that she's quiet and didn't approach me. But lately I've missed having someone I can talk to. It's been so long since I've seen another person. I never thought I'd miss it. Except her, everything is the same in here, always. Nothing ever changes. Okay, same thing. About rations and stuff, fun. Another unfinished painting, there was never enough time. Okay. Here we are. This part is mostly just like artsy, like reading of diary entries and stuff. Had a strange dream. I was listening to the radio with my mother, like back then. The numbers were on, and mother was taking notes with a book on her lap. It was that book I saw in the shop window of the bookstore where the twins lived. The one with the yellow hooded figure on the cover. When I went there to buy it, it was gone, and Erica said the protectors had confiscated it. Or was it Issa? I can't remember. Everything is always the same. I feel like I'm trapped inside the ship. I know every bolt on every panel in every room of it. I've seen everything. I've done everything there is to do here. I can't concentrate on anything. It's like there's this fog inside my head. And whenever I try to do anything, I just can't focus. I want to go outside. I want to breathe fresh air. I want to feel wind on my face and in my hair. I think I've lost more hair. I'm sitting here getting older. Every time I wake up, I feel older, weaker, sicker. I get out of breath so easily lately, and my back hurts when I sit down. How much longer will this go on? It feels like I'm just slowly dying. Okay. Nice and comfortable. Everybody's slowly losing their mind and their hair. Which maybe the hair comes with the mind, seeing as they're connected to the same spot, the brain. I'm tired of it all every time I go to sleep. I wonder if I'll wake up again. I'm scared that it'll be the last time I say Sorry. I'm scared that it'll be the last time I said goodnight to her. Did I say it right? Will she be okay? What if one of us just won't wake up tomorrow? I don't want to die. I don't want to live anymore either. Everything is just so exhausting. I just want to lay down and disappear. Just want to sleep? Please just let me sleep. Please just make it stop. Please. That is similar to what we saw in the previous one. Oh. There's the unit. I couldn't keep my promise. Despite my best efforts, I eventually fell ill too. It had to end this way. Don't skip the 3000 cycle note. It's one of the larger gut punches. The 3000... Did I skip a note? Welcome, Pokiga Davis. I'm not sure if where I skipped it. Over here? Did I miss something in the room? Go ahead and let me know. If I did skip something, it was not intentionally. I assume up would be the way to see it. Time, this is all that's left. No. Not open here. Maybe it's somewhere in here. I'm actually not sure if you skipped anything. I don't think I did. I think I've seen everything. Let me know if I did skip anything. I think I'll just go ahead and hit the final area. And if I did skip anything, I'll look it up after. It should still have the same impact, at least for me. We'll go ahead and wrap things, or I guess go home. I don't know if this is the wrapping things up, but we'll click on this. Either way, I appreciate the heads up. Missing a note would have been tragic. Okay. Remember our promise. Here we are, I guess just dead lady. And that's all that we have so far. Oh, not dead. Alive? Did we just loop until we found a world where she was alive? Or I guess where we were both alive? Elster, because Elster died originally, right? I can't do it. Cool eyes. You have to do it. It's time for this to end. Please. Okay. Here's the pod. I wonder if she was in the, because I remember in the deeper area there was the pod down there, but maybe that was fault. You host something. Something. You like the one song? Oh! We're just killing her? I'm sorry? Looks deranged. Nice and comfortable. 2 minutes. Or 2 seconds, I guess. Did we do it? Is that it? Thank you. Okay. Well. I'm not sure what to make of this yet. I assume there's something coming up. Do we both die now? Okay. Well. Earlier I lied about the 3-hour thing. I kind of figured after I fought the final boss. I almost took it as a way that would be insulting to you, where I was like, oh, maybe the boss just took Jerry 3 hours. But that would have been uncalled for, so I know that it didn't take you 3 hours. I guess there it is. There's the ending. But like for a second it flashed in my head, oh, it's always possible that it took 3 hours. But I didn't think so. I guess that's it. They looped until Elster could kill Arion? Or be in a world where she could say something to Arion? I'm honestly kind of lost right now. I'd have to think about it. Because at the end we get the kind of big reveal where it's like, oh, it turns out Adler isn't really, you know, he pushed us down the elevator, but I think it was probably fair. Maybe he should have gone for a more direct approach of literally killing us. That way we wouldn't have the shot to work our way through all kinds of mazes and puzzles to get to the point where we can revisit everything again and cause it to loop again. It's worth watching the supplementary videos about the theories and stories. That's fair. I might watch one after I form my own theory right now. I try to avoid jumping straight into theory videos, especially whenever it's like something where I feel like it was definitely meant to be thought about. I want to make sure that I think about it critically before I go straight to it. In my mind, what happened, Elster and Arion, right, together, both outcasts, participated in some kind of tests, went on the ship to escape. Arion at least did, the participating in tests. Adler mentioned that anyway. I'm not sure if it was like immoral tests or if it was just like standard fun tests. First playthrough is pretty overwhelming, trying to wade through the lore, solving puzzles, and surviving monsters. You know what's crazy, too? It was overwhelming. My playthrough here, it might have genuinely been like a 3-hour thing if you did not come through and tell me not to, maybe go to the butterfly room, maybe don't brute force things. But I think we finished it in a pretty comfortable amount of time. It was actually like a perfect 2 hours. The perfect amount of guiding, thankfully. But outcasts, and then I guess the illness comes, right? The illness is probably unrelated to Elster, I would want to say, but then she exasperates it by using whatever ability that is to like continuously loop until she gets to Arion. So it is like a... Oh, but why did she want to get to Arion the last time? Whenever it ends with her killing Arion and then dying. Because that's what I don't understand. I don't understand if it was just like a goodbye thing, or if it was a I need to kill this to make it stop kind of thing. And I don't mean this, kill her to make it stop kind of thing. It's a it's a lot. But there's a the whole credits and stuff, and this time it's like the real credits, so it's a little longer than the credits that we got the first time. I remember being shocked with the first credits whenever it just kind of goes over in like a couple of minutes. It was like, can I skip it? Is there anything after this? And it would let me skip it, and I was about to get freaked out by the fact that like I wasn't actually done with the game. The King in Yellow, the Festival, and the Inhabitant of Carcosa. I assume that those would the books would probably be interesting to read that inspired it. It was I know everybody references like the King in Yellow for this game. Your promise involves ending Arion's life. She went through so many cycles and is removed from her usual life. So the cycles aren't necessarily something straight up connected to Elster. The cycles began without Elster. But then Elster abuses it, right? Doesn't she kind of make the never-ending cycles continue? Maybe it was to fulfill that promise. Oh, we do get a rating. The promise ending. So there are multiple endings. How do you get the other endings? Active playtime 10 hours. Time saved 60. I got a nice clean number. Times loaded 11. Times died 9. Average time between saves 11 minutes. You get a free Steam game? What do you mean? What do you mean I get a free Steam game? Damage taken? Is that real? Death cheated 5. Enemies killed 68. Shots fired 201. Which does make sense. Norm Riv. Oh, is this a code? Let me take a picture of that. Yeah, let me put that in, I guess, and we can see what happens. Get a picture of it. Thank you, Jury, for pointing that out as well. Okay. Hold on, I'm tabbing out. Let me see what this is. We're gonna see if we can add this. Oh, my picture came out super blurry. Norm, what was the first few letters? Can anybody rewind in the VOD and tell me what the code was? My picture came out incredibly blurry. I need to send both of these pictures because they're both pretty funny. But I would appreciate a just a little bit of a code assist. The code is the only thing to say. It was completed on X difficulty. Oh, is it not actually a Steam thing? You got me excited for a minute. But I'll put in the code anyway, just to see what happens. That's interesting. So I assume there's only one difficulty, right? Or was there a difficulty in here somewhere? Quick EIG. I don't know why it doesn't explicitly say the difficulty. It's like a coding thing. Display. Oh, did you send me it? You did. You're a hero. Thank you, Holland. Thank you greatly. Let's see if this does anything. We're not going to read it out loud. That'd be silly. It did not do anything. You lied to me. How dare you? Okay. ECAX norm. So we did it on normal. Did it give you a different difficulty? Out of curiosity, did it give you a different difficulty for playing it with the extended things? Yeah, you had the extended inventory space. Do you think that changed the difficulty? I believed you, Jury. I believed. Oh, you can turn on automatic reloading? Do you have to turn this stuff off? Is this how you do it? Automatically equip stun prods when appropriate? I had no idea it was doing that. You don't know? That's fair. Gameplay, move cursor, text speed. Revised? What does this mean? Extended, revised, and classic. Rule of 6 for experienced survival horror. Modules do not take up inventory space. I only ever picked up one module. Revised, I assume, plays mostly like Remake, because Resident Evil Remake, where you have the lockpick in the top right and it doesn't take anything. Classic would be like playing old school, like you're playing Chris with the 6 inventory slots and you don't have anything to add. Either way, that was Signalis. I don't really have any jokes or anything to add today. I think I'm going to keep it as a relatively flat stream. I really did think it was a Steam key at the end and went to enter it. I thought you might have thought the same thing. Did you do it on stream? Please told me you did it on stream. That would add so much to the ending. Where it's like, oh look, I got a free game for completing 2. It just doesn't make sense financially. I go and redeem the thing. They're like, hey, thanks for beating the game. By the way, here's this copy of Signalis 2. We shadow dropped it with the release of the first game, and now you can play through it completely. I assume are all ending? You did. The phases. So you actually went from like excited to despair, disappointment on the at the span of the end of the stream. That's pretty incredible. Yeah, there it is. Signalis. I'll go ahead and wrap things up. I'll have to figure out what I want to play starting next week, because obviously Signalis is done. I thought the game was like pretty incredible. I can't believe that I ever stopped at one point. Oh, what I did want to do with this stream is that I did want to show some of my first stream on stream, because I do have that unlisted. So, or I have it private rather, but maybe I could just like, let me see if I can grab it. It might be better to just like make it available and make it be seen, and maybe put it in the description link, and then everybody can just have access to it and look over it. It's pretty bad, but it's nostalgic in a fun way. Let me see what we have. Content live. I have to go all the way down here. I actually don't know how to find it from here. Oh wait, there's multiple pages. I forgot. Here we are. We could click on the first part or the... Okay, well the first part is like the only part. I tried again briefly in like October of 2023, it seems like, but like that stream was nothing. Let me open on YouTube, and we can take a look at it. But let me see. Let me get this hooked up. I wish that I had a one thing that I want to get in the future with the stream is I would really like to get a little screen that I can set stuff up with, so you aren't just staring directly at me. It's kind of awkward this way. This should be nostalgic for Cyan and Holland, because I think both of them saw it. I'm not entirely sure though. I can't remember. And we're just gonna do a quick skim. I'll unlist the video and put it in the description of this stream, and then that'll be the way to access it forever, I think. And it'll just be like my little time capsule. But let me add a let me switch the audio capture. Firefox. And then let me add, and then I'm not going to show you outside of this because it's just on my main browser and I'm too scared of doxing myself. So it's just going to be zoomed in the whole time, and you'll have to be okay with that. I would really rather not dox myself. Let me grab a window capture. Sorry it's taking so long. Firefox, correct, okay. And then just put that over the game capture. You should be able to see now and hopefully be able to hear as well. This was shortly after my internet went out briefly and like I wasn't streaming anymore, and I remember kind of panicking. Stream's done one. Yeah, let me move myself. Let me move the oops. That's not what I wanted to move. Let me, where am I? Sprout 2 capture. Here I am. We're gonna move to this side over here and flip flip horizontal, I was like, this is going to be my start. And then like as a new streamer, I will just like mark up the streams, and then that'll be like a good way to motivate me. But it simply was not. I streamed the one time, realized that I was horrible and nobody would ever want to watch me. And then I moved on and it never streamed again, as you know. But this was shortly after I had technical difficulties on my very first stream. The internet went out, and I had to figure out how to get everything reset back up. And and so here's this after a bout of panic, which I don't have a hold on. I don't have a chat or anything up at all.
Now we can just pick up, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. If it does happen again, hopefully it's because I clicked the end stream button. And I did it of my
I feel like I sound so different now. It's not been that long.
Now,
this was less than a year ago.
Time to keep on going.
Time to keep on going.
It should be okay.
It'll be okay if we walk around.
I think it's
if
okay.
we walk around, I think we'll find more of the
3
stuff and
or disconnected. Maybe they'll get reconnected.
Oh, it's so sad. You sound like you're streaming while your parents are asleep. I have no idea. I was living alone.
Oh, this was the bathroom. I don't need to go back there.
I was in my own spot here.
You can hold it for a little
The
while
Jude voice impression.
Oh, sick.
Oh, sick. That's the most emotion that I've had all stream.
Oh, and a weapon.
I feel like I'm relatively monotone now,
Aperture
but I'm way less monotone than what
Type
this
75
is.
pistol user manual.
I think the monotone that I have now is like more of a I think it's
semi-automatic pistol.
it's a fun monotone that's easier to understand.
Reliable, versatile
By the way, what's it like listening to two of the same person?
Controller staff. Replica users remember to first equip the Type 75
The voice is
pistol
so
and use the
different,
full screen.
so it's like actually different enough that you can differentiate between me and him.
You can't have it.
We're different people.
If you can't, you can't.
I was afraid that listening to this would put you in a spot where you had no idea whether which voice was current year me, but apparently that wasn't even a problem. I was in my apartment. This was in my apartment, so
the whispering was actually probably because I was very scared and nervous of starting the streaming thing, and I didn't know how it would all work out.
Which is so different from like the Resident Evil 2 stream, where it was like, oh, I'm just gonna sit in complete silence because I'm scared and nervous. I was trying to yap here, and then I went to Yappersville on the second Resident Evil 2 stream, and I feel like that's the big development of why we're here. It's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how so much like I don't know how so much can change, like stream confidence can change in this little time, especially whenever I didn't stream for like 4 months after this, because this was in October.
A riveting analysis.
Riveting.
I'll pick up something and say, oh, it's gray. Oh, that looks cool. That's all you're gonna get from me.
It's so bad. It's like, to be fair, like I had no idea what I was supposed to be saying. Currently, like I came to the conclusion where I was like, oh, I'll just try to be funny. But here it was like, I don't know whether I should be funny or if I should be serious or if I should be.
Oh, look! I picked up the gun, and then I've got bullets.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Look at that door open. There was a monster.
Sprint around everywhere.
I feel like I sound nerd voice. I feel like I might have sounded nerdier back then than I do now. It's crazy. I don't know how the aim. I look like I've never played a game before. Nerd Bob. Let's skip a little further in. Oh god, maybe I gain a little bit of confidence by the end of stream, or maybe it just gets more nervous.
Like loot or anything?
I think I have the same problem. Hold on, I see a little bit of reading, because I think I do the same thing now, where... Oh. No, it's worse than it is now. I just straight up don't read. I saw the thing earlier where I was reading through this. Hold on, was that Issa? There was something readable in here. Because I do the thing where I read way too fast, And sometimes I trip over myself because of it. And I think I was trying to do that here just so I can move back to the gameplay.
Door secured with a numeric keypad, probably produced.
Or just so that I can move on quickly.
Instruction for use. Enter the code using the keypad. Confirm. Key in the lower right corner. If correct, a green light.
He's out of it. He doesn't want to be there. Like, please let the stream end. I want to go play games with my friends now. I don't think I can handle it anymore.
Okay.
See what the the puzzle? I did the puzzle. Hold on. How did I handle a puzzle on stream? Probably in complete silence. I didn't even remember this. Oh, I mean, that's not too different. I'm probably still sitting here clicking up and down on buttons and going, oh, I see. I get it now. They get longer. Down, it's weird. I think back then I was only capable. I would see a thing in front of me and I would simply repeat the thing. I'm like one of those toys where those like the dancing cactus, you play a sound into it and then it reproduces the sound. The lockpick goes up and then I start moving my arms left to right, wiggling and going, oh look, it goes up and gets longer. But
I have to push them down further.
I was trying my best.
So this
it's just that my best wasn't very good.
Does that go?
I don't know how much more I can take of this. There's the save and quit. Hold on, how did I wrap things up? I'm afraid that what if I dox people? That would be crazy. I assume that I honestly might dox people, but we'll be okay.
In the game, and now I'm gonna struggle to figure out how to select the save button.
It's kind of funny because you're doing what you think a streamer is doing. Yeah. I don't think that I watched many streams at all then, other than like Hololive. Wait, no, I was watching streams then. October 2023. I was totally watching streams then. Oh, it's not that far ago. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just bad at it. I was like, oh, streamers, they go into the room and then they go like, there's a gun over there, and that's like the extent of what they do. Which, to be fair, that is what some streamers do, but usually they have some other kind of redeeming quality. But I'm like sat 20 feet away from my microphone going, I think that there might be I think that I might need to extend this. A bad guy. And that's kind of like that's all I have going for me. Oh, you can't look at that.
Definitely the hard.
I was about to just start browsing YouTube like I do normally. You grew a lot as person on stream. Yeah, you could say that. It's really refreshing to see you do so well now. I appreciate that. It's kind of shocking, to be honest, especially after looking at how my first real attempt went. Because I feel like even the first Resident Evil 2 stream, I feel like it does fall into the Mr. X came into the room and I really don't know what to do anymore. I'm gonna walk around and like that kind of commentary. But I do think that it was done a lot better than in this very first one. I do think that I think that everything's like apparent, that things are different now. I don't have the streams done counter anymore, so we're a lot safer now. It gives off a lot more of an actual real streamer vibe. But Signalis was like the first big stream that I did. Not big, first stream. That's what I'm gonna call it. There was a stream before it, technically, but I was like in a Discord call, not actually by myself, and you couldn't hear the Discord call, and it was more just like me. I think I even had it unlisted. It was me just trying to get a hold of streaming before I tried to do something like this. And then I did do something like this, and I was embarrassed by it, and so I didn't come back to it for a very long time, even though I knew that I wanted to. But then you end up in like, oh look, I ended up in Jury's community, and then got help with the starting out stuff like thumbnails and that kind of thing. So that's how the cycle ended up here, which is actually kind of nostalgic at this point, where it's like, oh, it was nothing before, but it's kind of something now. It's a lot of progress. Oblivion, true, you remember that. I don't know if you were here for this Signalis stream, Holland. I really can't remember. I can't remember who all saw it. But now anybody that wants to see it can see it. But I guess I'll go ahead and wrap it up. I don't have too much more to add. Let me delete the window capture. Hold on. I can't find it. Where's the delete button? Remove. It's not called remove or delete. It's called remove. See if I. Okay. I think we're good. Might have been snoozing. Probably. Well, that's really all I have. Let me grab the. I guess I can't share this. This is privated. I'll unprivate it after stream. Add the link to the description so it's accessible to anyone that wants to see an embarrassing start. And not to say that I'm incredible or anything now, but I think it's a lot better. Maybe it'll be inspiring to somebody. But it's a fun comparison, I think. I guess let me read names. We'll be back on Friday with a one-off. Not decided yet. We'll have to see. I'm adept in Mahjong now, so I would like to revisit that at some point. Not Friday though. I'll have to decide what's on Friday. It's weird because Friday I think of as my VLR day, and mentally I almost definitely could do VLR twice a week, but I really shouldn't. So it might be like Katamari or something. I've been putting off the Katamari for a while. We'll just have to see. But I wonder if Katamari is a one-off or if I would play it more than once. It probably is just a one-off. We'll have to see. Okay. Thank you, Jury. Thank you, Holland. Thank you, Cyan. And I believe that is everybody for today. Game Choice. Thank you. Yeah. That'll be all for today. Expect Katamari for Friday, unless I have a change of heart. If I have a change of heart, then I guess you'll find out whenever I upload the thumbnail. Stream 2 days back to back. I think the streams were mostly lighter the past couple of days, so it'll be, well, actually more heavy story stuff, so there was less time for the light stuff, so maybe doing something fun like Katamari will give me a little more time to do what I like to do. So hopefully you look forward to that. Otherwise, that's all I have for today. I will talk to you all another day. Thank you, and goodbye.